high-intensity interval training burns more calories, right? But is a brutal HIIT workout really better than a long, easy cardio workout when it comes to burning fat? Or is that just another fitness myth? Today, we're going to cut through the noise and look at what the science actually says about your favorite cardio workout styles. If you've ever felt torn between squeezing in a fast HIIT workout or hopping on the treadmill for a steady cardio workout, this video is for you. We're going to break down which style really helps you burn fat, how your body reacts during and after each session, and when you should use each one for the best results. So whether you're doing high-intensity cardio at the gym or a simple cardio workout at home, stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which type of training fits your schedule, your goals, and your body. Let's start with the simple question everyone cares about. During the actual workout, which one burns more calories, HIIT or steady state? If we take a typical 30-minute steady-state cardio workout, where you're jogging, cycling, or using an elliptical at a moderate, sustainable pace, you can usually burn more total calories in that session compared to a very short HIIT workout. Why? Because with steady state, you're moving the whole time at a consistent effort, so the calories just keep adding up minute after minute. For many people, that might look like 250 to 400 calories in 30 minutes of continuous moderate intensity work, depending on your weight, fitness level, and the exact activity. Now, HIIT is different. A HIIT workout is built around short bursts of all-out or near-max effort, followed by rest or very light movement. Because those work intervals are so intense, your calorie burn per minute can be much higher. But here's the catch. You usually can't sustain HIIT for very long. A typical HIIT workout might only have 10 to 15 minutes of true hard effort inside a 20 to 25-minute session once you include warm-up and rest intervals. So if we only look at calories burned during the workout, a short HIIT workout might burn a similar amount of calories as a longer steady-state cardio workout. And in many cases, the longer moderate session still wins on pure in-session calorie total. Where HIIT really shines is after you stop training. With high-intensity intervals, your body experiences what's called the afterburn effect, or EPOC, excess post-exercise oxygen consumption. In simple terms, your metabolism stays elevated for hours as your body works to recover, restoring oxygen levels, clearing lactate, repairing muscle, and bringing everything back to baseline. That recovery process costs energy, which means extra calories burned after your HIIT workout is done. Steady-state cardio also creates some afterburn, but research consistently shows that higher intensity sessions produce a greater EPOC effect relative to workout time, especially when the intervals are very challenging and the total volume isn't excessive.
So, if your only question is which burns more calories during the session, steady state usually wins because you can go longer. But if you zoom out and include the post-workout period, HIIT can match or sometimes edge ahead in total calorie burn, especially when you're short on time and you push those intervals hard. The key is understanding that a HIIT workout is less about the minutes you see on the timer and more about the metabolic ripple effect it creates afterward. Now, calories are only half the story. You don't just want to burn energy, you want to burn fat. So let's talk about what's really happening under the hood during a HIIT workout versus a steady cardio workout. At low to moderate intensities, think easy jogging, brisk walking, light cycling, your body relies heavily on fat for fuel. Research shows that the highest rate of fat burning for most people happens at a moderate effort, roughly in that comfortable but slightly challenging zone where you can still talk but not sing. In exercise science, this is often called the fat max zone, the intensity where your body hits its peak fat oxidation. For many people, that's somewhere around the middle of their moderate intensity range, not at an all-out sprint. Here's where the famous fat-burning zone on cardio machines gets overhyped. Yes, at those moderate intensities, a higher percentage of the calories you burn comes from fat. But as intensity goes up, like in a tough HIIT workout, you burn more total calories per minute, and you shift toward using more carbohydrates for fuel. That doesn't mean you're not burning fat, it just means the mix of fuels changes while your overall energy burn is higher. Over the course of the day, what matters for fat loss is total energy balance, not chasing a magic heart rate number on the treadmill. So, where does that leave HIIT versus steady state for fat loss? Steady, moderate cardio workouts are fantastic for training your body to get better at using fat for fuel and for building an aerobic base. HIIT, on the other hand, hits your system hard. It improves cardiovascular fitness, insulin sensitivity, and creates that strong afterburn effect we talked about earlier. Over weeks and months, studies comparing HIIT with traditional moderate intensity cardio show that when total work is matched, both approaches can reduce body fat to a similar degree. They just get there through slightly different physiological pathways. The takeaway? There is no single magical fat-burning zone or a single perfect style of cardio workout. Instead, you've got two powerful tools that use slightly different mechanisms, and you can use both strategically depending on your goals, recovery, and schedule.
Now let's talk about something people who lift really care about. What do these two styles of cardio actually do to your muscle? Are you secretly killing your gains with every HIIT workout or long cardio workout? First, big picture. Your strength training is still the main driver for building and keeping muscle. Cardio is a tool layered on top. HIIT can actually recruit a lot of fast-twitch muscle fibers, especially with sprints or hard bike intervals. And several studies show that structured HIIT can maintain or even slightly improve strength and lean mass in both younger and older adults when it's programmed properly. The problem isn't that a HIIT workout automatically makes you lose muscle. The real issue is stress and recovery load. When you stack multiple intense HIIT cardio sessions on top of heavy lifting, a calorie deficit, poor sleep, and life stress, your body starts to struggle. Research on concurrent training, mixing strength work with endurance work, shows that high volumes of hard conditioning can blunt strength and hypertrophy gains if you're constantly pushing the red zone and not giving yourself time to recover. That's where the HIIT makes you lose muscle idea really comes from. Too much high-intensity work, not enough recovery. Steady state, on the other hand, is usually easier on your nervous system when you keep it low to moderate. A controlled 30 to 45-minute steady cardio workout where you can still hold a conversation tends to create less overall stress. And for lifters, it can actually help blood flow, recovery, and work capacity without hammering your legs the way repeated all-out sprints do. When the volume is reasonable, steady state often does a better job of preserving muscle simply because it lets you burn extra calories while keeping recovery costs lower. Extremely high volumes of endurance training can interfere with muscle too, but that's more of an endurance athlete problem than a 3 to 4 sessions per week problem. Now, let's bring cortisol into the picture. Cortisol is a natural stress hormone that goes up with hard training, HIIT, long runs, even heavy lifting. Short spikes are normal and not dangerous. They're part of the adaptation process. The trouble comes when you live in a constant high-stress state. Lots of intense HIIT workouts, long work days, not enough carbs or sleep. Chronically elevated stress and poor recovery can tilt the balance toward muscle breakdown rather than muscle building. And you'll feel it. Nagging soreness, strength stalling, low energy, and poor motivation to train. So, in practice, if you care about your physique and strength, use HIIT like a precision tool, 1 to 3 focused sessions per week that you can actually recover from, not daily punishment. Fill the gaps with lower intensity, steady cardio workouts that help you burn fat, move more, and recover better without wrecking your lifting. When your performance in the gym starts dropping, your sleep gets worse, or you dread every HIIT workout, that's your body telling you the overall stress load, training plus life, is too high.
Now let's zoom out from the science and talk about something very real, your schedule. Because at the end of the day, the best cardio workout is also the one you can actually stick to. If you're busy, juggling work, family, and maybe lifting on top of that, a well-designed HIIT workout is incredibly time-efficient. In 20 to 25 minutes, including warm-up and cool-down, you can get a very strong training stimulus. High heart rate, heavy breathing, big cardiovascular demand, and that nice afterburn effect afterward. This is why HIIT workout is so popular for people who train before work, on lunch breaks, or right after a long day. You don't need an hour to feel like you've done something meaningful. Steady state, on the other hand, usually needs more time to create the same overall calorie burn and training effect. To really get the most out of low to moderate intensity, you're often looking at 40 to 60 minutes of continuous movement. That might be a long walk, a relaxed jog, or a smooth bike ride. It's fantastic if you have the time and mental space. It's lower stress, easier to recover from, and can even feel meditative. But it's harder to squeeze into a packed day. So you can think of it like this. A HIIT workout is your compressed option. High return in a short block of time, but with a higher recovery cost. A longer steady-state cardio workout is your volume option. More minutes, gentler on the system, great for building endurance and burning calories without beating you up. If your week is chaotic, leaning on 1 or 2 short, focused HIIT workouts per week and sprinkling in steady state when you have bigger time windows is often a smart, realistic strategy. So, how do you actually decide when to use a HIIT workout and when to just chill into a steady cardio workout? Let's make this really practical. If your life is busy and your training windows are small, HIIT becomes a powerful tool. A focused HIIT workout is great when you've got 20 to 25 minutes and you want a session that feels intense, gets your heart rate up fast, and helps you burn fat efficiently in a short amount of time. It's also a strong choice if you care about athletic performance, things like sprint speed, quick changes of direction, or being explosive on the field or the court. Short, sharp intervals mimic that stop-and-go style of movement way better than long, slow cardio. On the other hand, steady state is your go-to for building a deep endurance base and taking care of your body on days when you don't have the energy for all-out efforts. Think of an easy jog, cycling at a smooth pace, or a long walk as your foundation work. These cardio workouts help your heart, lungs, and capillaries adapt. They're fantastic for overall health, and they usually come with a lower stress and recovery cost. They're perfect for recovery days between heavy lifting sessions or after a tough HIIT workout when you still want to move, burn fat, and feel good without smashing your nervous system again. If you train mostly at home, you can still use both styles. A HIIT workout at home might be bodyweight circuits, sprints in place, or bike intervals if you have a spin bike. Your steady cardio at home could be a long walk outside, a light jog around your neighborhood, or a simple low-impact cardio workout following along with a video. What matters is matching the intensity to your goal for that day. High, focused intensity when you need a strong stimulus, and calmer, sustained movement when you need volume and recovery. For many people, a powerful long-term strategy is to blend both. For example, around 2 HIIT workouts per week for intensity and about 2 steady-state workouts for volume, endurance, and easier calorie burn. That mix lets you hit different energy systems, keep your training interesting, and support fat loss without feeling run down all the time. All right, let's turn all of this into a clear, realistic game plan you can actually follow week after week. I'll give you a simple structure you can adjust based on your experience, but this will work for most people who are doing strength training and still want a smart mix of HIIT workout and steady cardio workout.
First, here's a sample weekly outline built around 2 HIIT days and 2 steady-state days, assuming you lift weights 3 to 4 times per week. Imagine a week like this. Day 1, strength training, lower or full body, plus optional light 10 to 15 minute steady cool down. Easy bike, incline walk, or relaxed rowing. This isn't a full cardio workout, it's just gentle movement to help you recover. Day 2, HIIT cardio focus. After a thorough warm-up, 8 to 12 rounds of hard intervals, for example, 20 to 30 seconds hard, 60 to 90 seconds easy, on a bike, rower, or running, followed by a cool down. This is one of your key HIIT workout sessions of the week. Day 3, strength training, upper or full body, plus steady 25 to 40 minutes at a comfortable pace. You should be able to hold a conversation. This is your classic steady-state cardio workout, not a grind. Day 4, rest or active recovery. Walking, mobility, light stretching, maybe some very easy, low-intensity cardio if you feel good, but nothing that feels like a session you have to push through. Day 5, strength training plus second HIIT session, similar to day 2, or you can change the work-to-rest ratio slightly to keep it interesting. Keep the total hard work time controlled so it doesn't spill over and crush your recovery. Day 6, longer steady state, 40 to 60 minutes of low to moderate intensity, a jog, a long walk, a relaxed bike ride.
This is your endurance and calorie burn day that doesn't rely on intensity. Day 7, full rest or very gentle walking. Let your joints, muscles, and nervous system reset so you can actually come back stronger next week. This kind of template gives you roughly 2 HIIT cardio sessions and 2 longer steady cardio workouts across the week, with enough built-in recovery to keep your strength training productive. If you're newer, start with just 1 HIIT workout per week and 2 steady sessions, then build up slowly. To avoid overtraining, treat intensity like a limited resource. Don't stack heavy leg day, an all-out HIIT workout, and a massive calorie deficit all on the same day and expect your body to love you for it. Signs you're overdoing it include constantly feeling flat in the gym, sleep getting worse, resting heart rate staying elevated, and dreading every hard session. When you see those signals, back off. Shorten your intervals, swap a HIIT workout for easy steady state, or take an extra rest day. And finally, think of strength training as the engine builder and your cardio workouts as the tuning. On lifting days, prioritize weights first while you're fresh, then plug in short, controlled conditioning afterward if you have the energy. On non-lifting days, let your HIIT workout or steady state session be the main event. When you balance them this way, you're not just burning calories, you're building a body that's strong, fit, and actually capable of sustaining this lifestyle for months and years, not just a 4-week fat loss sprint. So after all of that, what's the real answer? Is a HIIT workout better than a steady-state cardio workout for burning fat? The truth is, there is no universal best. There's only what fits you. HIIT gives you intensity, time efficiency, and a strong afterburn if you can recover well. Steady state gives you volume, endurance, and a calmer way to burn fat that's easier to repeat several times per week. Your job is to look at your life, your stress, your sleep, and your goals, then plug each tool in where it makes sense. Maybe that means 2 HIIT cardio sessions on busy days and a couple of longer, easier cardio workouts on the weekend. Maybe it means mostly steady work with just a little HIIT sprinkled in. You don't have to choose a side. You just have to build a system that you can stick with. If this helped you understand how to use HIIT and steady state to actually burn fat, let me know in the comments which style you'll focus on this month and whether you train mostly in the gym or with cardio at home. In the next video, we'll dive into specific HIIT and steady state workout examples for different fitness levels so you can take everything from today and turn it into a clear, step-by-step plan. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it.